Hi, everyone. Welcome to our market update. My name is Vinnie, and my co-host down below is
David Wright. I'm coming to you now from my lab, aka my garage. That's actually a gym.
he's a workout warrior. Doesn't work out just for the weekend, work out for the beaches. He works out just to keep
Wow.
that steady stream of fitness going on, a daily routine.
That's actually, one of the things that they talk about is how to maintain a healthy life and healthy overall well being is proper sleep, proper food, and working out. And I'm trying to do all three because I need as much help as I can get, my friend.
We go. Well, if you have any questions, feel free to comment, reach out to us, direct message us. Anything and anything, carrier pigeon. We're here to help you with any kind of real estate questions you might have.
Wow.
I'm going to put below. We have a question every week that we put out there, allowing people the opportunity not only to educate themselves, but also earn some money. So feel free to text while we're all going on. And let's just get into the numbers. Okay, so we're talking about active properties currently on the market, 2,100 properties, pending properties about 4,100. Not a lot has changed. Okay, now these active properties and pending properties, all these numbers are San Diego County as a whole. Yes, there's communities that are a little outside of maybe central San Diego. We're talking about like Borrego Springs and communities like that. But as a whole, 2,100 properties in San Diego County. Pending properties again 41. Active properties 3,700,000 to 3,000,000, a little more than double when we talk to pending properties 700 to 3 million. Active properties under 700,000, we're talking kind of close to that 3 times the amount. Pending properties active detached, again, we're talking about under 700,000. We're talking about close again to 3 times that amount. Active attached properties and pending properties about double or so. And then we're talking about the detached market about double. So, the market as a whole is getting pretty consistent to at least a double or triple of the number. Now, what does that mean? Not all these pending properties are going to sell, but if majority of them sell, we're talking about 2 weeks to about a week or so of inventory in the market. In the balanced market, you're talking about 6 months. So not a lot has changed. The numbers have fluctuated a tad bit, but nothing too drastic in the market. The properties that are going to the market are selling. But yeah, we need more properties. Now, can you walk us through rates, David?
Let's touch base on that. So for a lot of you out there who are looking for this, the unicorn rate, we missed it. And you've been watching our show, you probably noticed we've had a lot of things happen with the stimulus package. You've had a lot of things happen with the bond market deteriorating. And then once again, where we look at things are this week, where are we at? Your average rate is like 3%, 3.25%. Now, is that high? No, it's actually still really good. A lot of people look at things and they go, wow, the rates are so much higher now. How will we ever manage? But the reality of it is rates are still historically really, really low. And I don't want to say, that there's a heavy thing to lift here. It's a sandbag. And I don't want to sandbag, these low rates. But at the same time, it's still historically amazing. Your FHA, your VA, it's averaging now between 2.75, 2.875, which is still phenomenal. Your jumbo stuff is around 3.125 to 3.25, which
And if you
bigger
And if
picture.
you just missed that, that was a joke that David relayed. So if you have to rewind, please sandbag. It was a sandbag for working out, and then sandbag can also be the effect of like knocking someone down to explain the joke. Sorry, David.
I know my jokes are really poor because that's, the heavy weight of lifting my sense of humor is actually, it's pretty bad. So I really appreciate you, Vinny, helping me out with that because a lot of my humor is really poor. But what's not poor is the payments you can get with the rates still available, because if you're watching us every week, what's important to me and Vinny. It's your monthly
Payment.
boom. I didn't get
And,
ahead of time.
and hopefully everyone listening was able to say the same thing with the monthly payment. Now, again, if you've been watching us on a weekly basis, you'll know that we've been doing these questions. Now, let me go over the question before we get into the last piece of nugget. What are the two types of foundation for homes? Okay, two types of foundations for homes.
You know,
all right. Now, something I wanted to go over. We've been kind of breaking down the different communities. So what I did is I picked 3 different communities in San Diego as a whole. Okay. Now, this is a platform that any agent in San Diego and I think other communities has access to. Whenever all the sold under 5 million. Okay. Now, as you're seeing, right, in December 2018, most properties in even these communities were selling less than about 97 or less to list price. Okay. As you kind of go in, under 100, under 100, under 100. Last year, we're talking about Spring Valley was slowly trickling up above 100. Okay, so whatever the property is listed for, it's selling for at least at asking or above. Okay, now remember these outliers that kind of affect the equation and things like that. But something to really look into, right, is except for La Jolla, and La Jolla is a higher price point for the most part, right? I put it under 5 million, right? But San Diego as a whole, Spring Valley, Oceanside, in the month of February, the properties have sold at least at asking or above asking. And in some places, drastically above asking. I mean, our last couple of listings have sold at about 10% above list price. So to give you a kind of reference point, if you see a property right there and you're thinking, well, you know what, I could probably offer a little bit less than what they're asking for, really have a heart-to-heart with your realtor, because it might not be possible and it's showing across the board. It's probably not possible.
And you know what, Vinny, with you mentioning that, for those of you out there who are wondering, you know, why should I make an offer above list price? If you want us to send you a tool that shows the break-even point for asking above list price and where do you break even and why does it make sense, reach out to myself or Vinny and we can send you a breakdown to show you how it makes sense, because sometimes it makes sense, other times it does not. But we want to enable you to make the best possible decision, because right now, if you're going to try and come in and make a lowball offer on a property, you're going to be a renter for a long time.
And something to really think about. I mean, rates do fluctuate, right? Rates do fluctuate, but find the price point that you're looking to buy at, right? And then factor in that for every $10,000 that you go up, you're probably looking at about a $50 bump on a monthly payment. So if it's a $100,000 bump that you're going up, you're talking about a $500 a month difference on your payment. I mean, over the scheme of things, it might not be as drastic. So really assess what's the difference between that $20,000 purchase to 20,000 under. I mean, is it going to affect you so much that you can't afford that property? And again, it's about the monthly payment, about the monthly payment. So if you have any questions, reach out to myself or David. I hear my phone buzzing, so I'm assuming you might have an answer for this question already. But if
is it someone asking to borrow these kettlebells?
That could be a possibility too. Now,
I'd like to unload them on somebody because I'm tired of carrying these things. So if somebody wants to, you know, chime in to borrow these heavy kettlebells, it'd be a lot of weight off my shoulders.
If you didn't pick up, that was another joke. So hopefully you guys picked up. There was 2 jokes and they hit strong. I'm holding back my laughter because I don't want to make anyone else feel uncomfortable. But those were 2 jokes, and they were pretty good.
And one more thing, Vinny, just because if you're out there looking at homes with your agent right now and you can't find the perfect home because there needs some renovation done to it, what's coming back into the market full force right now, and look for this to come in the coming months, renovation home loans are going to go to a whole new level in the new market. So when you talk to your agent or you're talking to Vinny and you look at a home and you're like, hey, I'm bidding over asking and I still got to remodel by 30, 40, 50 grand, renovation loans are coming back strong to help you do that. So look for that to come in our coming shows.
Sounds great, guys. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, there's still time. Please subscribe. Every Monday and Friday at 4 o'clock, we give you an update on the market and we give you the chance to win some money. Have a great weekend, guys.
Thank you.